The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch the eye.
5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready. 58 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Check. Look at me. Door. Hey, Foxtrot. Go. 58 to Mike. Go.
Here's second and 8. And Stills bringing it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 3rd and 2. Herbert on the left side. This is Stills. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Know your job. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Look, squeeze.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
22 jet bomber.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready, break. Go against the money. Squeeze, double. Watch 83. 80 weapon. Safety's creeping.
Second down, McKinnon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. No chance. 58, right over there, right over there.
Operating from the gun. Herbert got a man. It's complete. Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 90, Wolf. Here we go, here we go. Hey. Motion. Speed grip.
On first down, Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Now. That's me.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
To you. I'm going back to you. Check 30.
Yep.
31.
Ready.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 25. Check.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Switch it. 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
58.
Blue draw quarter. Yes. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him.
Hey, Haywood.
58, Mike. Switch.
Go.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set, ready, 60 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
58 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch Twiz.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't get. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
61 Matchbox Lights. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, though. Keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And the Raiders have got him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Fight on these two. 15. 65.
65.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go. Fight. Ready.
Crowell. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Got to do better. Come on, keep
Put up.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Ricky.
Look at me. Zipper.
Right over there.
Five.
Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
Yellow. 480.
54. Mike, 54.
That's right.
You get tired of seeing me. Mike, 50.
That's right.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Raiders 24, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught. It's Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Yellow.
Wow, move.
Mahomes to throw once more. He completes it to Wilson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Again, 11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. Wilson's got it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
That's
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his last 7 straight passes. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
I'm coming after you.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Come.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Jack.
Hey!
Motion.
Right up.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run it with McKinnon. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. 6-6, bullet high.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Snap.
The give to Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check your hot read.
Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Jones on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, McKinnon. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Oakland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip.